I wouldn't trade Matt Brown on that football field for anything. When you got to go get the yards, we had to close the game against Miami of Ohio. We ran power with Matt Brown on whatever down and distance it was. He ran right through that defense to kill the clock and win the game for Temple. National buzz about this university is incredible right now. And that's the great thing that athletics, you know, you got Franny's program, 20,800 people at the Duke game, the largest crowd in the history of Pennsylvania. How do you measure that for Temple? The #1 ranked recruiting class according to Rivals in our conference. That's incredible. That's incredible. It's incredible because it's only going to continue to grow from here. What are we looking for in the class? We look for integrity. We look for toughness. We look for passion. We want for those kids that understand that it's a privilege and not a right to come here. It's a privilege to come here. Okay. Current breakdown: 27 kids, PA 14, New Jersey 6, Maryland 4, Florida 2, Virginia 8. 10 incoming Owls were selected for postseason high school all-star games. We have 5 playing in the Big 33, which is tremendous for us. 21 out of 27, 78% of the 2012 signees attended our camp last summer. 21 out of 27 came to our camp. What does that mean? We have them on campus, we coach them, we wrap our arms around them, we get a personal relationship with them, and we hold on tight. Needs that we met. We had to meet the O-line need. We signed 3 offensive linemen to continue the emphasis on the offensive line. And Ray Crane, Brendan McGowan, and Kyle Friend. On the D-line, you know, we replaced 2 departed stars with 6 incoming freshmen. We had to do that. That's really important. It all starts up front, both sides of the ball. You know, we had to get speed. Benjamin, Shippen, Felton, Harrison, Marshall, Naismith, they all ran 4.5 or better at our camp. We were 7th in America rushing football this year, of all Division I football. Okay? Brandon Peoples and running back Jamie Gilbert. Those are extremely talented guys. You should meet these guys. Talk about high character guys. You want to be around them. You really do. Trust me. And playmakers at the linebacker position. Alquan Williams, Avery Ellis, Mike Callaman, Rob Dvorak were all players that were BCS level talent, and will see the field, I'm sure, early in their careers. Talent in the defensive backfield: Tavon Young, Mike Felton, Stephon Marshall, Shippen, Avery Williams, Shaw, Smith. Great nucleus for a Temple defensive back. We feel like we really bolstered our secondary. These recruits are going to help us with the future, help us win the MAC East, play in a top-tier bowl game, continue our toughness, build our brand of Temple Tough football, and bring players into the city of Philadelphia that you and this city and this university will be proud of. At the defensive line position, 6 guys: Shabazz Ahmed, Matt Ioannidis, Brett Niederreiter, Brian Osei, Avery Robinson, Kaiser Terry. Linebackers, 5 of them. Tyler Medikevich, he was the one who came in mid-year. He's here right now from Corporate Academy. He's from Stratford, Connecticut, where I'm from, state of Connecticut. We think he's a heck of a football player. What a great kid he is. Okay? And he's here. Rob Dvorak, Avery Ellis, Michael Callaman, and Alquan Williams, who's a late addition from us from Western PA. So 5 linebackers. Defensive backs, 7 of them: Tavon Young, Mike Felton, Stephon Marshall, Demir Shaw, Brandon Shippen, Nate Smith, Avery Williams. Offensive line, 3: Kyle Friend, Ray Crane, Brendan McGowan. Running backs, 2: Brandon Peoples, Jamie Gilmore. Quarterback, 1: Kevin Newsom. Wide receiver, 6: James Whitfield, Sam Benjamin, Roman Deloche, Nate Harrison, Khalif Urban, and Shakir Nesbitt. And as I mentioned with Kevin, he gives us an experienced, older, veteran guy who fits our system to a T. Big, strong, fast guy who's got great character and has been in it through it. Okay? Temple, people see what's happening here. They see where our program's heading. They watched it on we're on national TV several times this year. They watched us on TV. They see the direction of the program. They see the energy and the excitement level of the program. And, you know, we are a big-time Division I football program in the Northeast right now.
Is there going to be an open competition, or is Chris Coyer your #1 quarterback?
There's no question that Chris Coyer is #1 quarterback as we go into training camp. No one ever in our program, coach or player alike, should ever be complacent and feel like they've arrived. All you're doing is, you get an opportunity, You get an opportunity to be a starter, you better fight and like crazy to maintain your position. The more competition we get, the better program we're going to have. And if someone's afraid of that competition, move on. You know, Shakur is very athletic, very tall, long range. He's a great basketball player. He's in the middle of his basketball season right now. A tremendous young man. So he brings those talents. We like big receivers. You want to be able to have those guys that can really get in and out of cuts, but you also want those bigger guys. You want to get those matchup issues. He brings all that to the table. Yeah, Bernard was a really good player for us, and we're going to miss Bernard. But Bernard's gone, and we go into the next phase of our program. Matt Brown is a tough, hard-nosed, maybe the most competitive guy on our team. Okay, and a hell of a running back. Spencer Reed is a back that's got size and speed. Kenny Harper is the guy he's a big back.
Do you prefer the smaller back? Because both of your running backs were 5'8", about 85.
I prefer good backs. We're going to run power football. We're going to line up, spread the field, and all of a sudden we're going to be in I formation, 2 tight ends in the wing. I mean, you saw it this year. I mean, we're going to do all those things. We spent a lot of time as a staff evaluating character, love of the game, toughness, academics. The better the student, the better the decision-making capability a lot of times. Don't get seduced by talent alone. Give me that kid that is an overachiever, that is the captain of his team, that when you walk into high school, everyone can't stop talking about what kind of guy, what kind of person he is. Those guys are coachable, and they can take it from here to here. Recruiting is such an inexact science, but you've got to have some principle that you believe in and that you're willing to hold on to. And I think that we've done that here. That's what we feel great about. The vertical leap is nice. The 40-yard dash is nice. It's nice. That broad jump's really nice. But at the end of the day, when you hear me talk, what do I talk about? Toughness, passion. Is a guy going to rock downhill and hit you in the face? We want to bring our guys in. We want to develop them. And I say that for emphasis because we're not going to be a junior college program. That's not being disrespectful to the junior. I want to be careful I say it. And that's not to say we would never take a junior college player. I'm just being funny a little bit. But our program's not going to be made up of guys that are only going to come in for 2 years. Because we want to build those guys here for 4 years. I want them to have the Temple experience. I want them to feel the university. I want them to feel that great thing about being a college student at the university. And I think that that's really a great thing for guys that can have an opportunity to come here and play for 3 and 4 years.